because he was standing up for me. He didn't have to, you know. So, and from there, after I finished my residency, I ended up in Shaw Community, again a small town in North Carolina, if you know where it is. Okay. Um, then I was a hospital physician in East Carolina University, Pitt County Memorial Hospital at that time, for 5 years. Uh, you know, uh, and I bought into the American dream. You know, I bought a German car. You know, so, and 6 months before leaving for Philadelphia, one of the ED physicians runs up to me and says, "Are you single?" And I said, "Depends on who's asking." You know, so she said, "Do you want to go out with Lee Patterson?" I thought about it. I said, "Yes, why not?" You know, and then I told her that, I'll be here only for 6 months. You know, she said, "Oh, don't worry about it. Just have fun with her, dump her, and go on." And that's her best friend. Okay, but I didn't know there was some ultimate plan in me getting married to her. Okay, anyway, so that goes on. 3 months into it, 3 months into dating her, we are driving down Greenville, and she says, "Oh, this is not going to work." I said, "Why?" "Because we are both two different people." And I thought, "Oh, here it comes. She's white, I'm brown. This is not going to work." But one thing I've learned: never respond. Always respond with a question. Okay, this is an advice I would give you. So I said, "What do you mean?" So she said, you are an extrovert, I'm an introvert." And I said, "Oh, that's okay, honey, don't worry about it," and all of that. First off, I didn't know what an introvert and extrovert meant, so I had to go home and Google search this thing, read all about it, and then really, that is true. She is an introvert and I'm an extrovert. But again, goes to show, who is the racist there? I am the racist at that time, okay? Anyway, a year down the line, I got married, and we've been married 7-8 years now, okay? So I went to Philadelphia, did my fellowship in cardiology, then came back to East Carolina University to do my interventional cardiology, and then moved to Kinston. Again, that best friend, my wife's best friend, and her husband, they live here in Kinston, so they drew me over here to Kinston. And when I reached Kinston is when I felt like I was finally home. Why? Home is not just because you build a home. It is because the community accepts you, They take you as one. They do not see you as a foreigner, So, but like most foreigners now, we are a little worried about all this rhetoric that's going on, But again, like I said, there's always an end to the yarn, okay? I will leave you with one story. 1826, that's 50 years after independence, on July 4th, okay? July 4th, 1826. Imagine this is exactly 50 years after independence, and imagine how the celebration would be. Nowadays it's all barbecue, but 50 years they are still thinking about it, right? There are people who have lived through the independence struggle at that time. They invite two people to come, the last two people who signed the Declaration of Independence. They invite them to come for the celebration, okay? So one of them is 82 years old, living in Monticello, Virginia. The other one is 90 years old in Quincy, Massachusetts. So one is John Adams, the other one is Thomas Jefferson. But they cannot come because they're way too old and sick. And they die the same day on July 4th, 1826, exactly 50 years after independence. And when John Adams dies, he says Jefferson lives, But he doesn't know that Jefferson died five hours before that. I mean, it just goes to show. And remember, John Adams and Thomas Jefferson, I wouldn't say hated each other, they were against each other. One was for strong federal government, the other was for state government. Again, the yin and the yang. There are two kinds of people in this world, they still live together. And I'll give you my own example. In this county, I have a very good friend here, Mac Doherty. He's a county commissioner. He's here to visit. We always argue, okay? Both of us want the same thing. His idea and my ideas are two different things, but they're both headed in the same direction. We still meet together and come up with a common plan. And that is what I'm hoping you guys will all do. You have to work together to make this place better. Thank you.